Hello, fellow YouTubers. Welcome to YouTube Gaming Community. I'm your host, Trouble835, and this is the last video of this week, so there'll be another community on Monday, and today I have 16 videos to talk about, so there'll be plenty of videos to watch till then. The first video is from one of the people who co-hosted with me with my last live stream on Wednesday, and that was DYKGaming, and quite frankly, that was an awesome live stream, by the way. It lasted 4 hours. I had no intention on lasting 4 hours, but so many people left a lot of good questions and in the chat and stuff they wanted us to answer that it was a blast, and we ended up going full 4 hours. I know Nerox pointed out that it's like a podcast. In some ways, I guess it is forming into a podcast kind of show thing, I guess, just the way some things go. But that if that's what it becomes, that's what it becomes. I'm just having fun. So, DYKGaming's video was my first rant, March 13, 2013, as well as open tag, what's under your butt while you game. Now, he was actually uploading this video while we were doing the live stream. Now, this has got to be, even though it says my first rant, this has got to be the most non-rant video I've ever seen. And what I mean by that is, he is calm through the whole video with every one of his points. And when you listen to his points, you're like, you know, he makes great points. I mean, I do agree with him. A lot of people in the community get butthurt over a lot of stupid things. And when you sit back and think about it, they're not important. The point he makes is I've always tried to make is you need to do this for fun. If you're not having fun, not only is this probably not worth it for you, it's quite frankly, it's going to show up in your videos. If you're just pushing yourself to put videos out and you're not having fun, it's going to show in the videos you make. If this wasn't fun for me anymore, I would just stop doing it, quite frankly. But I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'm enjoying watching the videos. It's kind of, to see the comments to the videos, or actually to those people's videos, are really fun to me. And I will say, when I see someone do a video where they say they hate YouTube, they hate the gaming community, they hate everything about it, it's time for you to walk away. Now, I can easily point out a video of people who've done this, but quite frankly, I don't want to bring attention to them, because especially when I saw the other day, it was 2 hours long, and if I pointed out, you would have been mad because there's nothing, everything that person said would have made something in that video would have made everybody upset. And I think when you get to the point where you hate the gaming community, you hate everything about gaming, it's time to walk away. It's time to go do other things. Come back maybe to YouTube later when maybe, and a lot of times, quite honestly, when I see people who make videos that totally rage on the community, there's always something going on in their personal life that's going on wrong too, that adds on top of what they're already feeling about the community itself. There's nothing that says if you make videos and you don't like, if you hate it, if it's a tedious task for you, it's time to just take a break. Maybe you need to go back to just watching videos and have fun. I mean, sometimes that's a good thing to do. Sometimes it's fun to go back and just watch videos and not make them and go, so this is what it's like to watch these people's videos I haven't checked out in a while, and just to be a guy watching about games. Sometimes that'll totally change your opinion on making videos in the community itself. And sometimes you need to try to find new people, because maybe it's the people you are watching that whatever's happened in that group that causes you to think, because this community is huge. And there's a lot of great people. There's a lot of people I have on the top of my head, I can tell you, that just make videos for fun. It's about the love of gaming and the hobby, and they've never changed. And sometimes you have to try a little hard to find those channels. Sometimes you will run into a bunch of channels that you watch that are not about that anymore. So, the next video we're going to talk about is a tag video / discussion video, I guess, would be from Long Boys Post 1975. Does the retro community drive up rare game prices? And then you could put this as YouTube too, because I saw, and I'll point out one of his videos in a minute, but IntellivisionDude, who's basically been live streaming at least the last 3 days I've seen a live stream. This came up on his live stream today. And I will say this. The retro community and YouTube itself have made game prices go up, rare or otherwise. And the reason this being is it brought awareness to these games again, where it's not that, especially for us older gamers, when you start watching YouTube and say, wow, I remember that game and I want to get that game again, and you went out and bought the game, and everybody, whatever reason over the last couple of years, has been a rush to buy retro games, and it's caused the prices to go up. It's not a bad thing, it just means the game you want is going to cost more. I would kind of feel bad if I mean, I know some people say, well, a game shouldn't be worth anything. Well, somebody collects something, and there's got to be a value to it for people to understand what's worth something and what's not. the most sought after thing is usually the most rarest thing. The least sought after thing is the most common thing, or not worth anything, or not very good. Even though you could say in the gaming wise, there are some very rare games that aren't very good, but they're worth a lot. So why it has drove up the prices, it's only due to awareness. That in some ways I'm glad this has happened, because look how many people are now, whether it be young or older people, who are finding games they never played before, or going back and playing the old stuff. And by going back and playing the old stuff, you see where games have come, or you've seen these great games that otherwise people probably would have forgot, whether it be PC, whether it be on console. There's a lot of old games people just simply forgot, and thanks to YouTube and the retro community, they brought them back to the forefront again, and that's an awesome thing. So, there you go. If you're interested in leaving a response to it, go to his channel. Again, Long Post Boy always puts up rather interesting topics to talk about. Now, a video I meant to talk about the other day that, quite frankly, it wasn't on my list and it should have been. That was Lotsofgames, Ys 1 and 2 Chronicles plus Ys Memories of Celceta. I know I probably just pronounced that wrong. I never played that game. Ys Origins and More interview. So basically, he did an interview with somebody from XSeed So if you like XSeed Games or like Ys discussion about these games, you definitely ought to check out the video. Awesome video. So, for those of you who are maybe on the fence of the new SimCity, you've heard about the whole online, all-the-time connection, and like me, I'm a fan of SimCity. I love those games, whether it be on console or on PC, and I've been on the fence. You should really check out phreakindee's Lazy Game Review, SimCity Review, because he points out the bad and the good of the new SimCity game. So, for you guys who like people who draw video game characters, go check out Kollectgaming's Super Mario World drawing. It's drawing of Super Mario on Yoshi. It's a really awesome drawing. Check that out, because it's basically and it's a fast time video, but it shows fastly him drawing Mario and Yoshi. And it's something Red City South hasn't done for a while. RedSouthCity. I just put his name. I just switched the South and the city. But RedSouthCity. He hasn't done a Glitchbusters episode in a while, but he just did Glitchbusters Episode 8, Super Mario 64, Endless Stairway Glitch, Backwards Long Jump, something I have completely forgot was in the game. But if you love Super Mario and you've never seen this glitch, go check out the video. Now, for just a funny little video that someone decided to do a little experiment, it just did a what if you took the yoke of your TV and switched it 90 degrees. Well, that's exactly what tigheklory did, and it's experiment rotating a yoke 90 degrees on a CRT TV. And he uses a Genesis playing Street Fighter 2 to show the yoke actually being turned 90 degrees. If you're interested, go check what it looks like. Go check it out. So now, I know now that we're into the new layouts happening and people are doing intros to the channel because the new layout kind of encourages it. WorldOfRetroGaming, Mike the Game Hunter X3, Hunting in the Wild of Retro Gaming. It's a really good retro, or not retro, well, he's a retro channel, but it's a really good intro to his channel, and he explains why he's back on his channel, because he was gone off it for a little while. But if you guys are interested in checking a real good intro, go check that out. So maybe you guys want to know some knowledge about Metroid. Then you should really check out DYKGaming, Metroid, Did You Know Gaming, Feet WeeklyTubeShow, where basically, if you've never checked out DYKGaming, every week he puts up a Did You Know video of a game, and this one's Metroid, and there's a lot of facts. Quite frankly, Metroid was originally supposed to be called Metroid, so if you're interested in all those cool facts, go check out the video. And somebody talking about their gaming influence, and that was GeekerDays, Gaming Influence, King of Fighters. I want to say the first King of Fighter games I honestly ever played or saw was King of Fighters 98, 99. I never really played it till them. Really cool. I really liked it and got into it. But anyway, he talks about his gaming influences, King of Fighters, because he was inspired by someone, encouraging him to do a tag video. So if you want to hear his experiences with King of Fighters, go check that out. And next up is a guy I mentioned earlier, IntellivisionDude. Update on Mattel handhelds need advice. So basically, he shows his handhelds where basically he turns it on, it makes little noises, and all of a sudden it dies. And he's asking for help what to do. So go check out his video if you have any advice to help him. If you've never seen one of those Mattel like football or baseball games and things like that, go check out his video. They're really cool. Those are handhelds I want to get someday that I don't have in my handheld collection, actually. And next up, let's go to Gamesters81's another Castle video game store walkthrough. If you've never seen Castle video game store, it's located in Washington, and he went there with, of course, Metal Jesus Rocks. If you want to check out what the store looks like, check out this video. It's a really cool retro store, gaming store. And in talking about Gamesters81 news, you need to check out JHMDF, video game sellers joining Gamesters81.com. If you've never checked out the video game sellers, it's a really fun videos about them going out and hunting for video games. But they're now part of Gamesters81, and congratulations to them. I think it's always cool when gamers join together to do something, no matter what it is. I think it's always cool when gamers in the community get together. And he tells you a story about how this all came about. And next up is the Retro Gamer 1981 Bar Arcadia Retro Arcade and Bar, Dallas, Texas. If you want to see this really cool arcade and bar, they have a lot of old arcade games like Donkey Kong Country, or Donkey Kong Jr. Why did I say country? Mr. Do. I mean, a lot of the really old 80 arcade games. You want to see a really cool place, go check out this video. And next up is Old School NYC Gamers Game Boy Collection as of March 2013. I think some ways the Game Boy, in some ways, in videos have been kind of ignored. The Game Boy has a very big library, and there's a lot. The prices on Game Boy games, quite honestly, I notice when I go to my local store, have been going up, especially Nintendo brand Game Boy games. But if you're interested in seeing this collection, go check it out. Maybe you'll see some games that you're like, wow, I never knew that was on the Game Boy, and I need to get that game for my collection. And last but not least, how could I do a community video without a game room tour? And this one's from the Media Phil channel, the Media Phil Game Room. This is, quite frankly, an awesome big game room. He has arcade machines in it. He has, a big TV. He's got a bunch of different systems. It's a really awesome game room and an awesome collection to see. So check out his game room tour. So guys, that is all of our videos for today. Comment on everything you want to below in the comments. Any suggestions of any channels you think should be shouted out in the community video, by all means, send me a message or put them in the comments below, guys. So I will talk to you guys on Monday. I actually have actually had some comic books to read, so I will see you guys all on Monday.